Hey guys, welcome back to another clip of Schach-manuel-lernen. Today we continue our run to 3000 puzzle rating. So first we activate the Zen mode. Perfect. Okay, Black's last move was Rook b4, which attacks the bishop. The problem on this move is that, let's say, if we would move with the pawn, he can capture the bishop. We can move forward with the pawn, and then this square here is blocked with the pawn. So actually he can't play the rook, and which means that would win the game. So we try h6, and let's say if he goes back there, then we can play h7. If he plays rook there, we can play bishop. So now the pawn is protecting the bishop and vice versa. The rook is useless, but the problem is that, he can then move with the pawn. If we capture, he captures here and there's no way to win. However, we can play this, and then if he would play this, he kind of just lost a move, because before he moved his rook from b8 to b4, and then we could play this move, and then we stop a2 and the pawns are just marching together towards glory. He doesn't have a check that he can give, so there's out of calculation. If he plays this move, it's same, and so h6, he plays rook there. Okay, the idea now is if we play this one like that, but here is the test. If we capture, he's not forced to recapture. So actually what happens if we capture, he will just move his pawn and promote to a queen and stop at the same time our promotion to the queen. So I guess that's why here we should play g4, and then this square is blocked again, and if he goes there, we can simply play this. It's not good that we didn't see this move, but okay, g4 is correct. We're blocking this square and we still hold tight his pawn. Okay, then what do we have here? Rook endgame. He tries to exchange the rooks, so we calculate first the capture option, like capture, and then I have a feeling we have to play this move in order to play e3 a bit later and continue the game like that. I don't see really something else. I first thought capture h4, but then he can come with king and just grabbing the pawn here at some point. So capture, king here. What happens if he plays c4? I guess we can, simply move a rook back, and whenever he will play this, we can capture here. So I would say capture, king there. Okay, perfect. So now third puzzle. So far so good. Here It should be something with this semi-open file. Remember, semi-open is when there's only one pawn on this file, and rooks are the best there. So here we can consider different moves, always checking for checks. We don't have a check. So what happens if we capture there? He could simply recapture, and then we could give a check. That would be a double check. So he could go there, and then he's quite safe. The other option that I thought is something like that. If he captures, we have this, but he can simply block it with bishop. It's protected, and we sacrifice the queen, and it feels like not enough. If we capture here, once more, capture, then we play this move. Then I thought after this move, queen here with threatening checkmate, but he simply has bishop f3 for protecting the g2 square. So knight h4 is an option, but I guess he can simply play g3. So it has to be something different. What else can we capture? We can capture the knight, and if he captures with bishop, we can capture here with rook, because it's protected by the bishop. And after he goes here, I guess we can simply play rook capture, and if he goes back, we have kind of this windmill of always giving check. So I guess this should be best move. Capture. Okay, he doesn't capture back, which means we're just material up. And in this case, we can think now about queen h3 with threatening checkmate. Because if we simply move the bishop back, he can capture our knight, and it's not really what we wanted. So I believe it's queen h3. Then if he makes any pawn move, we can just sacrifice the rook. So it should be queen h3, rook f2 is forced. Now what happens if we capture? Capture, capture, capture. Doesn't really help a lot. So what happens if we capture here, capture, then here, then rook, and then here? We don't really win material. That's the issue on this line. With bishop, he can always capture, as we said. We can play bishop h4 to attacking his rook. In case if he captures, we can removing the last defender, and then it will fall apart. Perfect. Great. So I activate again the send mode. Now it's here. Perfect. So we are now on 2466, and we continue our way to 3000. 3 correct puzzles, always great achievement. Have a wonderful rest week, solve your own puzzles, and take care.